Rita, we talked a little bit about the CPA and CGMA as a license and credential. Give us a couple examples of how that guided the business and, good ethical and responsible decision making, accountability, if you will, which is our kind of core name.
So I think what's been great, that I've seen more recently is the accounting teams are becoming more a part of the process around business development. So they're able to be part of the decision making to say, how do we want to structure a particular transaction to enable us to say, we know we want a certain business outcome, and how do we enable that business outcome? So I think that's a really important one that can be nuanced at times, but is really a critical step for companies. I think the other one where I feel like some of the skills that people are gaining through the CGMA are important is, pharmaceutical companies, telecom companies, any kind of company has trade-off decisions they need to make if they're going after a certain type of launch or a certain product line or whatever it happens to be. And I think someone with the CGMA credentials will be able to help do some of the risk return, the return on investment. And you think about the impact to not only what the shareholders are looking for, but in a company like Merck, what the impact to our patients could be. So where are you going to be able to create some of that? And I think that's where the CGMA and the skills you get in, business planning, understanding, financial impacts, things like that are really going to are important when you get at the CGMA and how they really do help support the critical objectives that a business is trying to achieve.
So it's really refreshing and neat to see the role of that CPA, CGMA, getting into a broader, not just about the company or the stockholders, but stakeholders, right? Like you said, patients and your surrounding ecosystem, if you will. So that gets to the whole idea of being a value partner, right? That's one of the areas we're starting to move into.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure when I started in the profession 30 odd years ago, I would have known this is where we were going. It really was very much about the debits and credits and the spreadsheets and, what you did. And I think it really has evolved a lot in terms of what we're looking for and the value we can add to really help drive the business.